Hello guys, welcome back to a new episode. In this module you will learn how to create a virtual network, how to create a subnet in a virtual network, how to create a network security group. You'll learn basics about accelerated networking, a short description of load balancing, how to change the subnet for existing VM, how to configure static IP address, how to configure DNS. You'll learn about network interface looks option, and the last one, how to attach and detach a network interface. This video is focused on how to configure the network side for Azure VMs, the settings that just are related to virtual machine, and of course this module is part of measure skills for AZ103 and AZ300. If you are interested to learn more about Azure virtual networks, go to my channel and find the dedicated videos. Before beginning, don't forget to subscribe button for upcoming videos and ask a question if something is not clear. First of all, let's start with the meaning of Azure virtual networking. VNets permit Azure resources such as virtual machines, web applications and databases to communicate each other, as well with other resources on the internet. Is the representation of your network in the cloud, and with Azure virtual networks you can make a isolation and segmentation for your resources. You can do access internet connection, communication between Azure resources. You can route network traffic, filter network traffic, and connect to different virtual networks. Okay, how it's represented a virtual network in your Azure subscription? Let's assume that you have two virtual networks. Each virtual networks have several subnets, and your VMs are linked to subnets. By default, VMs from different VNets cannot communicate with each other. If you want to enable traffic between VNets, you'll need to create a site-to-site IPsec connection or VNet peering. Let's start to deploy a VM, and in the same deploy we will create a new virtual network. I will not focus on basic stuff, I will go fast. As well for disks. Okay, the networking tab. When you create a VM in Azure, by default a network interface will be deployed as well. You have to do some configuration for this interface, like select virtual networks, select the subnet below, attach a public IP address. You will need to create a network security group to add the security rules that allow or deny inbound, outbound network traffic that is related to this machine or subnet. So let's go back to virtual network and create a new one. First you'll need a name for your VNet. Try to use a conventional name for your infrastructure. Next setting is IP address range or space in CIDR notation. This means that you should use the network address / network mask indicating network prefix bit. I'll use this one. Okay, the next step is to define the subnets. In case you are not familiar with this part, imagine that VNet is like a company and subnet as departments, and subnets will help you to split the traffic between departments, and you can decide the communication between them using a routing table, between subnets. Okay, once you have defined the subnets, click OK to create a new VNet. The next option is to select a public IP. if you have an existing public IP that is not attached to another VM, so will appear in this list. As well, you have a suggestion to create a new one from here by clicking create new. I will leave this name default, it's okay for me. The next option is to configure the network security group, and by default the group is created as basic. What does it mean? This means that Azure will create a security group with the name of your VM -nsg. If you click advanced, you have right to decide the name of your security group and add inbound and outbound traffic rules. For example, if you want to create new one, you can add here the rules inbound and outbound, as I said. Okay, I will leave this basics, doesn't matter for me. The next option is accelerated networking. If you enable this option, all network traffic of the VM will not traverse the host and the virtual switches, because the virtual switches provide all policy enforcements such network security group, and for this reason you will have a good speed between two VMs. So the next option, the load balancing, delivers high availability and network performance to your application, and the main scope is to balance traffic between VMs in the same virtual network. As well, a load balancer will help you with incoming and outgoing traffic between the public IP address and the port on the load balancer and the private IP address and port of VM. So let me know in the comments of this video if you are interested to show you a separate tutorial how to implement a VM load balancer in Azure. Okay, we have several tabs here that are not part of today's tutorial. I will go fast through them. Okay, the deployment is done. Let's check the network configuration side that we made before, and we have one tab here, networking, where you can find information about network interface, the network interface name, virtual network and subnet, as well the public IP address, private IP address, accelerating networking option if is enabled or disabled. As well, we have inbound and outbound port rules. If you want to add a rule, you can do this directly from here. Add inbound rule, add your option and click add. Okay, let's go ahead. For example, how to change the subnet for this VM. Click on the network interface, go to IP configuration tab, select your subnet, change it and click save. At this moment your VM is changing the IP address, I mean private IP address. If you ask me if virtual network can be changed, my answer is no, because there is currently a limitation in Azure VMs that will not allow a NIC to be moved to different vnet. If you want to configure a static IP address, click on the IP config name here and select static IP address, and just define your IP from of course from this range, from application team range. So if you want to configure the DNS option, you can do this from here, from interface and DNS servers tab. You can do this as well from the operating system side. The network security tab, if you want to add a new group, all network security group will be presented here. Just select your desired group and click save. Okay, look option, so we can prevent to make some changes or delete this interface. Just add a name and look type and click OK. How you can detach a network interface from this VM? You cannot do this until you will add a new network interface. So let me do this fast to show you how to do this. Let me copy this one. Once your network interface has been deployed, just click attach network, select your deployed network and click OK. Okay, you need to delocate our VM in order to do this. Okay, our machine is delocated. Let's do this again to attach the network interface. Okay, once our network interface is attached, we can detach the main network interface by click detach network interface, select the interface, click OK, and that's it. Okay, and the last thing that I want to add is topology tab that help you to understand better how your VM is connected to a virtual network. You have attached a network security group, our public IP. So this topology will help you for easy investigation in case if you have a problem with network configuration. Thanks for watching, guys. It was a pleasure to share this information with you. As usual, don't forget to subscribe for upcoming videos, and see you next time. Thank you.